Infrastructure needs investment. Investors need benchmarks. And building benchmarks based on private data is not an easy thing to do. Many attempts have failed. Now, a specialized team of academics, analysts, and IT engineers are creating the tools and the knowledge that will revolutionize the world of private infrastructure investment.
At EDHECinfra, we produce applied academic research on infrastructure financing and investment. That includes 3 major initiatives: creating a database of infrastructure investment data, which is representative of the investable market, designing asset pricing tools which can capture market dynamics despite the illiquidity of infrastructure, and producing benchmarks that can track the performance of the private infrastructure debt and equity markets.
We collect data from a multitude of sources, from data contributors, company accounts, economic regulators, and even freedom of information requests. The database is unique because it is designed to be representative of the market. We ensure that the information provides a true and fair view of the infrastructure market as a whole.
The data collection process involves 2 different processes: country studies and then the firm studies. For the country studies, we study whether there's investable infrastructure in that country.
We need to understand the regulations of each specific sector in the country. At the firm level, we need to check the financial report data for our database system.
We do checks in a multi-level process. We have checks by our supervisors, and also there are computer systems in place which check that the figures that we input are valid.
To analyze the case studies, we need information that is not publicly available. Normally we have to travel to the country to do the interviews there.
In some cases where we can't get some information, even if we go down to the location itself, we would ask data contributors to get complete and accurate data information for our database.
The way we model infrastructure cash flow is unique. We use dynamic forecasting, which generates time-varying coefficients. It outperforms traditional static strategies significantly.
We're solving the question of transparency of infrastructure investment. Investors are going to be able to access specific features of infrastructure, such as stable cash flow, duration hedging, as well as liability-driven investment.
We are building a web application for infrastructure investors that will give them access to a suite of tools built on top of our research. Investors will be able to query and visualize our benchmarks, run analysis on custom portfolios, and contribute data.
Binary is a code word for our AI. It's a system that is spread from the cloud to our local system. It looks through the data analyst inputs and gives them feedback on what to correct so that all the data are clean.
EDHECinfra is unique because we have the most complete and largest infrastructure investment database in the world. All our team heads hold doctorate degrees in finance or statistics, and they have extensive work experience in the financial industry. Our research work is also validated by an advisory board made up of top executives from institutions around the globe. Together, we're able to best interpret this data to make it usable and practical for investors.
By 2020, our indices would have reached global coverage. By then, proper infrastructure investment solutions and platforms will have started to emerge, giving investors much better access to the characteristics of infrastructure assets than they currently have. EDHECinfra looks forward to be part of this exciting future.